We're live.
Don't know how long we've been live. I was staring into
It
space.
just popped up.
Oh.
Okay, welcome everybody. I'm so sorry for the delay. Technical issues like...
No, as in I was cooking dinner and then my brother phoned and then my dad phoned and I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to get it done in time.
Yeah, so then we had to
Yeah.
quickly finish dinner after the delays of family phone calls and all that palaver. So yeah, apologies if you've been waiting. I know there's loads of you in the chat. Can you hear us?
There's a delay, so...
Someone tell me you can hear us. I don't think we're muted for once.
There's lots of talk about your t-shirt.
I'm not carrying on until someone tells me.
Yoda? Oh, they're saying no.
No, yeah. Whatever, Sue.
They're just winding us up.
All right, good. Okay. First in the chat tonight was Bum Crack Picker, which is great because I get to say Bum Crack Picker again. Lots of other people popping in to say hi. I've got Lucy, Bob's in there. Andy says one person's tat is another person's treasure. Very true. Jason, Chelsea, Adam, Falling on a Bruise, which is Andrea.
Andrea, yes.
Andrea. Dr. Doodle-Doo, Southwest Sellers. Hi, Gary. He says, good evening, fellow tatsters. Lots and lots of people. So I won't...
John Jay is at Lord's Cricket Ground. Wow.
Hello from Lord's Cricket Ground.
Why are you watching us?
Yeah, watch the cricket. Well, just watch. Maybe it's finished.
Oh.
Yeah, it is quite late. Anyway, I won't say hello to everyone. We'll be here forever. We've got almost 100 people in already. We don't have a haul.
We don't. We haven't actually bought anything this week.
No, virtually all. I did snipe some things.
Oh, did you? That's cheating.
But yeah, can you get me closer? I'll look nearer than you.
Because as you can see, we're rather full.
I did tidy up. Oh, it doesn't look like I tidied up.
No,
I did tidy up, and I've just spent the last couple of hours packaging all of this. I made another video earlier of everything that's going out today. I've had to package tonight because we're away tomorrow, so we're heading off early. So I've had to do all of that now.
Yes, I've got my uncle coming to stay, haven't we? To
house sit.
To house sit.
Yes. Yeah, we're going away for my dad's 70th, which is going to be fantastic. I'll try and do a vlog while we're there. We're going down to
just outside of Poole in Dorset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've rented a house, and basically the whole family is going.
Yeah, 22 people.
Yeah, at least 22 of us in this house, and the house is called the Party House.
Yeah, there's a sauna and a pool table and a bar in the basement and all kinds.
It's going to be epic. So yeah, that's what we're doing for the next few days. Yeah, also we have now reached 2 million views.
Yes.
Which is like...
So we're going to do, we're planning to do a special video for that, aren't we?
Yeah, we don't know what yet. We may do another Price is Right if you guys want that. If you've got any other suggestions, let us know.
Yeah.
In the chat.
To suggestions, but we thought we might do like a little sit down video as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
just
so
to sort of mark it.
We're going to do a bit of a giveaway was the plan as well, so there'll be a few interesting videos hopefully coming up. Speaking of which, Caroline, Mrs. M, is doing a show I think on Thursday.
Yes.
She's invited a few of us other resellers on. It's going to be...
She'll be happy you're telling her.
Well, Margaret chatted about it in her show
then.
I watched earlier, so whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be who's most likely to.
Something like that, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, and then we have to
come up with some questions.
Who's most likely to.
Reselling related.
Whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one. Let's see what people are saying before we carry on. Yep, sound is clear.
Good.
Yes, we can hear you. No, yes. That's a Vicar Dibley reference. Hear you loud and clear. Fantastic. Well, we didn't make that error for the 3rd week in a row, so that's, winning. David Morse, evening. Nice t-shirt, Nick. Yep. Can't wait for my SNES Mini to turn up. I still haven't ordered one. Yeah.
No, but we're thinking of getting a Switch, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to give in and buy a Switch, I think, is the plan. Okay. Oh my God, no, haul. Yeah, we've been good. We haven't bought stuff. We are going to share some sales a bit later. We've got a few things to chat about.
So we still get to show you stuff.
Show you stuff we've actually sold for once. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a couple of questions, or at least one there.
Well, John J says, question for Andrea: if you see any media at a boot sale and Nick isn't around, would you pick it up or leave it for Nick? Depends what it is. If it's something that I know about, CDs was one of the things that we started buying together, and we worked in a music shop. So if I know, yeah, I would. If I knew there was some CDs that were worth picking up, then I would. If I knew it was retro stuff, then I would probably gather it, hold on to it, and give him a call.
Yeah, quite a number of times it's been a case of Andrew will find a stall with media or computer games or consoles or whatever, and
but
just
if it
like,
was just general,
get me on the phone and I run across the boot sale.
Yeah, if it was just general sort of console media, I wouldn't. If I knew it was something good, I would. I mean, I'm fairly good knowing what something is worth. But it's just not my interest to play it.
Yeah. Likewise, if I find a stall that's got a load of clothing that looks to me a bit special, I'll get Andrew over and let her rummage, and then I'll go off hunting for other stuff. So yeah, it works to have two sets of eyes on the case. Another video that's coming up is I phoned eBay to have a bit of a rant at eBay. It was a pretty tame rant compared to Tom's. I think Tom might be watching today. Because we had a buyer who, the video will be out like, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday time. So check it out there, because I recorded the phone call with eBay. It's quite interesting what they had to say. A buyer said that I sent 3 Nintendo mugs, 3 little Mario mugs out. First of all, he claimed, well, he opened the case saying I hadn't turned up.
Yeah.
And we sort of said the usual to him, can you give it a few days? It's been sent out to you for sure. Just bear with, it might be held up in the Royal Mail system. And then he changed his mind. And then he said, oh, it's here now. You've only sent me 2. Absolute bollocks. I packed this, excuse my French. I packed this. I had to find a box big enough to fit 3 in. You know when you know what you've done, and it's just absolute rubbish. Anyway, so I thought I'm just going to phone eBay and tell them that I'm being scammed and see what they say. Yeah. And we had an interesting conversation. She closed the case.
She closed the case because it was an item not received case, and he'd received it.
And he'd said he'd received it. She said, what I can do for you.
Let the dog out.
Oh, Monty's trying to get out. He's already bored of us talking about tat. He's had enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, she said, what I can do for you is he's already said in his messages he's received it. He's opened an item not received case, so I'm happy to shut it for you. If he then opens a item not as described case, phone us back. So
yeah, they reported him as well, didn't they?
And they said what I will do is report him, so an internal investigation into him, and to see if he does this sort of thing regularly will happen. So yeah, check that video when it comes out. It should be quite interesting. And then you can talk about this one, this ongoing camera return.
Oh, well, we had a Practica camera, an SLR, an old SLR.
Sold it for 40.
Yeah, we sold it for a good price, but it went to Israel on GSP. And then he messaged us to say that he wanted to return it because the timer wasn't working. To my mind, camera's going to work even if the timer isn't going to work. So it just seemed like a big faff to send it back just because the timer wasn't working. But he seemed to think that it was no good to him if the timer wasn't working.
I offered a part refund. I said, look,
yeah, we offered part refund on it as well.
Is it worth anything to you without the self timer thing working? And he was like, no, I want to send it back. We're like, okay,
so fair enough. Well, we did think, because it was coming back from Israel, we thought we might as well just refund the whole thing and just deal with it. But then like a day later, he messaged us and said that he had sent it back, and he gave us all the paperwork, and he took photographs of all the paperwork, gave us a tracking number. And then weeks and weeks have gone by, haven't they? And nothing has happened, and we haven't received it. And I didn't even know what was happening with it, or if we were going to receive it or not. And then all of a sudden he opened a case with eBay saying that we had refused delivery of it, and he wanted a full refund, blah, blah, blah. So I looked into the tracking number on the website that he gave us, and it does say that they've tried to deliver it, but we're here every single day, and we haven't had any delivery of a camera.
Personally, I don't know how, but it feels like a convoluted scam.
Yeah, and our postman, we know quite well. He's our regular postman, and I even had a chat to him about it, and he said, I've not seen a parcel from Israel, and even if I did, I would leave you a card. We've had no card. So yeah, it's all a bit weird, really.
We don't know how that's going to resolve.
No, but we've ended up having to refund him, so we're out of pocket by £50. And
40.
Well, it was nearly 50, wasn't it?
£39.99.
Oh no, but with the postage.
Oh no, it wasn't a lot of postage.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
because it went GSP, so I just shipped it to Derbyshire.
Okay, well.
Anyway, so yeah,
yes,
that's
anyway,
still kind of ongoing.
Oh no,
it's not. You refunded him in full anyway, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I refunded him in full, and then he started messaging saying, "Thank you for the refund, but you still owe me postage cost for the return postage, and if you don't refund that to me now, then obviously I'll get the camera back, and then I will send it back to you. So then you'll have to pay me 2 lots of return postage." And we just thought, you can whistle for that one, because I don't think that we're liable for that through eBay at all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know how eBay are going to enforce us to pay that.
This is where it starts to feel scammy.
Yeah,
to me. I don't really get it all. Anyway, so we had a belly full of all that sort of stuff. So eBay kind of copped it. I just rang them up and said, look, I'm fed up getting scammed left, right and centre. What are you going to do about it?
You were a bit grumpy that day, weren't you?
I was grumpy, but the woman was lovely, as you'll see on the video anyway.
Yeah, should we scroll down so we can see it?
Yeah, let's do some chat. I just read from there. Barry said, if you're going to do the happy dance, maybe you should close the blind because the neighbours will be watching.
Yeah, I haven't seen them for a few days, actually. They might be.
I saw them there earlier. Oh. They've sold their house, so they're definitely moving. We finally scared them off. They don't want to be near these nutters.
David McGregor says, question, I recently ordered 3 mugs from eBay, but the seller only sent 2. The seller got eBay to shut the case in his favour. Any ideas?
Yes, well done, David. I personally don't worry about these type of things. And on the whole, one man writer said that. On the whole, I agree. But sometimes you just have to take a stand. And this was the most blatant.
Yeah, because we get them a lot, don't we? I mean, in the scheme
theft.
of things,
it's theft. That's what it is.
In the scheme of things, you get it a lot as a seller. And most of the time you swallow it. But
and that's why I said
now and then it's just like, oh, no. That's going over the line. That is, that's just pushing it too far. Yeah,
and that's what I said to the lady on the phone to eBay was, we swallow this. It's part of it's a cost of doing business. It's a cost of online selling. But this was just so blatant, and I was so annoyed by it.
And I just wanted to say that if you don't make a stand every now and then that's why the buyers think that they can get away with this all the time. So, you've got to fight back every now and then, because otherwise, if everybody keeps getting away with it over and over and over, then it's just too easy. So, you've got to make a stand.
Yeah. It's unusual for me to get flustered and pissed off about this sort of stuff. But it was good. And it was interesting that she was happy that I'd brought it up and they were going to look into this guy and investigate if he's had a history of this sort of stuff. So I think it does pay, to let eBay know if you're getting peed off with this sort of stuff. Anyway, we're going to move on to more positive things.
Yes.
Ranting it doesn't come natural to me. I need to learn from Tom. He's the pro at ranting about stuff. Oh, people walking past. Hello.
Oh, Mia Cameron says, Mia Cameron Ali says, for Andrea, you're not liable for second-time postage in any scenario. No, I didn't think I was. So, yeah, good luck with that one, Mr. Person from Israel.
Yeah. John J, keep calm, Nick. Have a beer. I'm fine. I might have a beer later. I'm on orange juice here. Not even a vodka in it. Okay. Amanda, glad to say in my experience of many contacts with customer service, they're anything but useless. They're anything but
every single
useless.
time I think there's a thread
Oh, so
going on that
somebody
people
thinks
are
they're
saying
useless.
that they're not very good. But every time I've phoned eBay, they've always been really helpful, I've found.
We've had positive things. I think I was chatting to Caroline, and Caroline's had negative experiences on the whole with eBay customer services. So yeah, you just got to take them as you find them, really.
I've always found them really quite helpful.
Yeah. Carol says there, hey guys, well done for making a stand. Yeah, once in a while. I just had a week of it. We'd had
Gavin says the customer is always right, and believe me, I've spent my life working in retail, and I would disagree with that quite strongly.
Customer's always right unless they're wrong. Very wrong. Andy says, I like the feisty side of Andrea. It reminds me of Mrs. M. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Right. Other things. This week I set myself a bit of a listing challenge to find 10 items that are big or bulky or things I've been putting off forever because there's issues or they're complicated or difficult, and get them listed. I only set myself the challenge like 2 or 3 days ago. I'm doing okay. The list includes, among other things, the bike that is still here somewhere. I did a great big dehumidifier. I listed that. That's number 1 off the list. The suitcases, because they were already peeing me off because they're so bulky, they're now listed, and I've got watches on that already. I've listed them. I did say in the video, the ones we got at the jumble sale, I was going to go for 30 quid. By the time I'd pictured them, really nice pictures out in the garden on the grass, they're now worth 40, I told myself. So I listed them at 40 and they've got watches. So yeah. And I have sorted out all of my match attacks cards. There's thousands upon thousands, and they're ready to list now. And I've sorted out a load of Tomy train set, massive job lot. So that's been good. Forcing myself by writing it down and ticking them off once they're done to do these 10 things. I've said I can't list anything else until they're all done.
Lists help, don't they?
Yeah, I'm coming around to list. As long as I don't lose the list, I put it in a book. Otherwise, if that was on a scrap of paper, it would be lost in 5 minutes.
It would, definitely. Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Question. This is, will you take less? What is your dull moment reselling? I listed an item and put the post twice instead of a sale price. So sold the item for less than I paid for it in 5 hours. Ooh. Ones that stick in my mind are sending the wrong item to the wrong person and the other item to another person. Done that a couple of times. There's nothing more frustrating because you annoy 2 people and then you've got to somehow sort it out. Oh, and it's so frustrating because it's the tiniest error, really, putting the wrong address on the wrong package, but it causes so much grief. Okay. Gremlins question, do you still buy wrestling figures? Yes, I have a crate. It might be that one that has about 100 in. I don't know, 50, 100. That's another. That should be on my list of 10.
On the list, definitely.
That's a few days work. I made some videos way back asking people to identify them all. I'm going to have to go back to those videos and find out what they're all called, because I never watched wrestling. Z's your expert on wrestling. I've never watched it.
Yeah.
So
I think David McGregor likes wrestling as well.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, Carol has kindly super chatted £2. Says, well done, Nick. Lists and ticking. You got this. I got this.
Oh, thank you, Carol. Oh, I have to do a happy dance now, do I?
Go on.
I just look like I'm demented.
I married you. That's what worries me. I married you. You look like you're having a fit more than anything. Cheers, Carol. Yes, I have to finish that list of 10 now, and that'll be so satisfying to get those things. You know, we all have items that we avoid listing. Oh, the neighbour's out.
Oh, I saw my happy dance. That's why he's come out to watch for more.
He stood there, just staring across.
I swear he does it on purpose, like every.
He probably subs to us and goes, "They're live. I'm going to go and hang out and stare in the window. Should I draw the blind?" Oh, he's got a beer as well.
He's not even smoking. He's just standing there drinking his beer.
He is. He's smoking as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Right. When are we going to get the promised attic video?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know. We need to get on with stuff, actually. There's another question there. Nick, with the stuff you buy from eBay to relist, do you use a different eBay account? I don't, actually. No, we do have a couple of eBay accounts, but I tend to just buy on the same one. I have used the other one sometimes, but I tend to forget to switch over.
Hitman says, how much to see Nick do a happy dance?
Yeah, I did do one, didn't I, the other week?
The other week you did, yeah.
Dancing is not my thing. Anyway.
Dancing. Well, this isn't me dancing. Let's face it. Somebody said on Caroline's chat that we needed a bit more dance training. I used to be quite a good dancer. I used to do a lot of dancing. I've actually taught dance at one point. But this isn't me doing a proper dance. This is just me being
You used
silly.
to teach people baton twirling, didn't you?
Zahir says me being silly.
Zahir says that neighbour is really weird. Yeah. But he thinks we're twice as weird.
Yeah, especially me sitting here jigging about.
He's standing there with his beer, just looks up, looks through the window every now and again, and we're sitting here.
Yeah.
In his head, unless he does know on YouTube, we're just talking to ourselves.
Well, maybe we have a weekly FaceTime with family. He doesn't know, does he?
No. Shall I wave at him? Right.
He didn't look. He was looking.
He wasn't looking. He wasn't looking. He was busy texting or something. Right. I've done my list of stuff. Now we're going to share some bits and bobs, shall we?
Oh, Carol said she was a majorette as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Question: is Nick drinking fresh or diluted juice? It's orange squash.
Yeah.
Double concentrate.
I'm drinking pressed apple juice.
Yeah, it's because you're posh. You're so much posher than me.
I'm not very posh.
Okay. We don't have a haul, as I said. If you've just joined us, welcome. We've just been waffling. You've missed nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
A silly dance and a bit of ranting, but
Exactly.
apart from that.
So we don't have a haul because we've been very good and didn't buy anything apart from the stuff I sniped.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that.
So we're going to just share a few sales just so we've got something to talk about and share with you.
One man writes, so can we switch the camera so they can see the neighbour? We can't because it's built into our
He's
computer.
just gone in. He's just shut the door. Yeah, bye now. Come back next time. See you next Sunday. He's gone.
It would be funny if he watched.
Well, they'll be moved out soon.
Yeah.
The house sold like weeks ago. Okay, so we're going to screen share and talk about a few sales just because it'll be fun. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. How do I do this?
Let's do this. How do I do this?
I've got to check that this is on the right window. So I want to do that one. Oh, bear with. You know how good I am with technical stuff. Okay, so we want to go screen share. That one, share. Okay, so here we go. This is one of yours. I pulled up a few of your items as well. Some of these will be in the video that I did earlier.
Yeah.
I shared a video when I was picking all the orders, all this stuff behind me, actually.
Yeah, I've been slowly and steadily working through my backlog as well. And these shoes have been in a box since you bought them at a boot sale last year.
Yeah, I don't even remember buying these, but
I don't remember. I definitely don't remember buying them.
I vaguely recollect thinking, are they real or are they fake?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, anyway, they've been there since last year, and finally got around to listing them, and they're sold really quickly. So, yes, I know many people would say I'm really stupid because I had £40 sitting on the shelf, but you know that's life.
Yeah. If I bought them, which we think we did, I probably paid no more than a couple of pounds for those.
Yeah.
Might have paid a little bit more because they were UGG, but yeah, amazing, really. Let me just go into the actual window so I can do things. Yeah, they're nothing special, really, are they? I was quite surprised.
Yeah.
They're suede, so they look worse than they are. It's just where the suede's been
if you
brushed.
look at the sole, you'll see there's hardly been anywhere. I think mainly
where's the sole?
A few dings to the heels, but I think it's just storage, really.
Yeah.
They've hardly been worn.
So that was those kind of like clog thing. You used the keyword clog, didn't you?
Yeah.
And they've got fleecy, furry bits in where the toes go. So quite cool. So that was that. Oh, Oh, this I listed and that sold quick, and I priced it real high end for what they'd been selling for recently. 34.99. That's Crash Team Racing. It's like a Mario Kart spin-off of the Crash franchise. Well worth picking up when you see them. Really good condition. There's the disc. It's hardly worth taking pictures of discs because you can't see much anyway, but I did in this instant. And that went international. With games, I had my own international postage on. So he had an interesting chat about postage the other night, didn't he? And I am considering putting my own international post option on a lot more things, but it just means I've got to sort that out. Yeah. But yeah, these went to, I think it was Finland, and they paid an extra £13 shipping. So yeah, that was from the big haul of games. It owes me less than £1. So happy days on that one.
I just want to quickly answer a question before it disappears and I forget. John J just asked what job I did at Amazon when I worked there. I was a book buyer. So yeah, that's what I did.
Yep. So you were ordering books from major companies and stuff.
Yeah. I started off as a back catalogue book buyer, which was just about numbers and spreadsheets and all that kind of stuff. And then I trained up to be somebody that bought books before they'd been released and worked with publishers and stuff. So
cool.
Yeah.
Someone's asking, how do you super chat? There's a little underneath the chat. There's a little like S button. Press that, and I think it talks you through it. So yeah. Okay, let's whiz through a few more of these. Right, this is one of your sales. Do you want to talk about those?
Well, we showed this in one of our live hauls, didn't we? I don't know, a few weeks back, and I did list
quite
them.
A while back. It was
quite a while back. I bought them for £5, and I originally listed them for 50, and each time they were listed, they got lots of views and lots of watchers, but they weren't going. And as soon as we marked them down to £39.99, they sold straight away. So that was obviously more the price, to get them shifted.
Yeah. So that's quite impressive. What did we pay on these?
I just said £5.
Oh, sorry, wasn't listening. I was right then, because these were in the sales video as well, actually, and I guessed at £5. I don't think I've lined up a lot of these. Right, okay. So yeah, one of my sales, the last of those ones I got for £1 each at the Village Fate. The last one of the 4 has gone at 50 quid. Office Mac, whatever it is, 2011. So that's cool. Oh, they are lined up now. This is one of yours?
Yeah. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that or on Facebook as well, I've shared it on that. I picked up 3 pairs of shoes. I picked up 2 pairs of brand new Toms and this pair of Adidas. And I've sold both Toms now and now these. So yeah, that was a really good pickup actually.
Yeah, it was good because you weren't sure if you'd overpaid. You weren't really sure about, if the investment was a good one, and it's really paid off.
The house has really paid off.
That was good.
So yeah, happy with that.
What I might do is just come out of the chat briefly and dip into, not come out of the chat, come out of the screen share. Right, and we'll read some of the chat. Oh, Jason has super chatted. See, we don't get little notifications.
We don't
get this bang. I didn't get a chance or the time to set up all of that yet this week. So we're lagging behind on the tech front. Jason has super chatted £2 to say to buy some real orange juice. I do buy real orange juice. I just drink it too quick. I have to start drinking your fancy pants stuff.
Thank you anyway, Jason. That's brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Well, you can buy real orange juice that's not value Asda. You can treat yourself.
What with the £2? Buy myself some posh juice.
Yeah.
Someone was saying that those shoes were fugly.
Yeah,
who is it who said that?
Them.
Oh, Sue says they're fugly.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't wear them, but I don't like Uggs really. So.
Pantomime shoes?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, there are lots of people that like the Uggs.
Oh, Gary's taken my line. Who would pay epoxy $39.99 for half a shoe?
Mules are very fashionable right now.
Yeah.
Caroline would tell you
that. How much do you sell PS2 consoles for? Haven't sold one for a while. I would check what the kind of top end of the going rate is at the time I list it. So yeah, use eBay to get a guide of what you think you can get. And prices do fluctuate on consoles depending on time of year, and over time they'll gradually go up or go down or whatever. So yeah, do your research. Simple as that. One Man Riot says fantastic score on the pottery on those bowls. Yeah, I remember you buying those and you weren't really sure, were you? Again,
I bought them because they were Cath Kidston. I'd have bought them and kept them if I, I just loved Cath Kidston. Oh, we've got a super chat from Amanda. Thank you. Biscuits for the juice. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
You don't have to super chat to fill our larder.
Hang on, I better give Amanda a happy dance and Jason because I haven't done it yet.
God, how did this become a thing? What is this all about? Thanks, Amanda. That's so generous of you. Appreciate that. Holly's just popped in and said, "Hi, Nick and Andrea. Big fan. Appreciate you watching."
Oh, thank you, Holly.
Thank you. Lovely message. Nice old school Adidas. Is it Adidas or is it Adidas?
I think it's both.
How can it be both? One's got to be right.
When we were at school, we used to call it Adidas. I don't know. It was cool to call them Adidas.
The amount of times in some of my early videos, I was talking about Nike trainers, and the amount of American viewers that messaged me all in a mood about the fact that it's Nike.
Spelt with just an E. It's not I.
I'm like, whatever. We generally in the UK we call them Nike, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Anyway, whatever. So yeah.
June says, Nick, did you see the message I sent about the Playmobil for sale in Hitchin?
No.
I think it came through on Facebook. I thought you'd see it because normally you look at all the messages.
I haven't. I will check that out. Cool. Thanks for that.
So here it says, my dance is as mad as a box of frogs. Yeah, something like
that. One Man Riot. Oh, yes, he saw the comment. A viewer on, I think it was on the 22 items I sold on eBay video I released like a few days ago, of which I've done another one, which will come on next Tuesday, Wednesday. Somebody messaged me and said,
you're a bit too smarmy.
You're so smarmy or smug or whatever.
Yeah,
you
a bit too smarmy for me.
Yeah, so I won't be watching again. And then they went on to say, you don't see a plumber boasting about how much money he makes per job. And I'm like, who does that? If you don't like the video, just switch off. I'm not forcing you to watch and comment. It's funny. We get a lot of messages like that. And
it really is funny.
It's
and
fine.
A bit further down, somebody said, I had to watch because your sniffing was...
No, he had to stop watching.
I had to stop watching because your sniffing was disgusting.
I had terrible hay fever that day, so I was sniffing. I got moaned at for that. So whatever, people.
We just laughed, didn't we? It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Dave Dace, is that how you pronounce your name?
Dave Dace.
Yeah.
Has super chatted £2 as well.
Yeah.
He's only super chatting for one reason. Oh, how has my life come to this?
Thank you, Dave.
How?
You better get those graphics sorted out, and then I'll stop jiggling about.
There ain't gonna be no graphics coming now. Right. Okay. So yeah, we need to finish off our screen share in a minute. I just thought I'd come out and have a bit of a catch up in the chat.
Yes.
What's that about a dog doing a Adidas? I don't get that. Should I get that? Do you get that?
I don't get that. I'm sorry. Perhaps we're being
apparently 204 watching. 206 now.
Wow.
Welcome aboard. If you just joined us, we don't have a haul. Normally on a Sunday we share whatever random stuff we picked up to resell during the week.
Dancing for money. I know. It's terrible.
Yeah, Tina Turner. I'm your private dancer.
Yeah, there's going to be no private dancing.
That's a whole other show. Right people throwing money at you.
However much you super chat me.
Everyone's got their price.
No.
Yeah, if you have just joined us, there's no haul, which is what we normally do on our Sunday show, because we've been very good and haven't bought anything almost. And so we're just sharing a few sales. This is all the stuff that's in the video that'll be coming in the next couple of days that I packaged for tomorrow morning, because we're going away early, so don't have any time to do that in the morning. And we're just going to share a few sales. So we'll dip back in now, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick will be buying Andrea a pole next. Yeah, I could set that up in the back, and you could just like,
oh my goodness,
twirl. If we get a super chat, you do another twirl. Yeah. That wasn't a no.
No, I was thinking what I could do with the pole.
Right, we better
Not
start.
in a good way.
We're going to screen share. Right, okay. Screen share time. Let's change the subject quick.
I might have to stop this dancing business. I'm getting some comments here.
Okay, so these were the Adidas or Adidas. What's next? Oh, this was one of yours that you shared recently.
I did share that, and it sold really quickly within days. So
this was the thing. I was sat
thank you
here
for telling me that I should look it up.
I was sat here minding my own business, listing away or whatever. And Andrew comes in and goes, "What the hell's this?" I bought this in a load of kids' clothes when we had the shop, and I don't know what it is. And I kind of thought maybe it's something that you put padding in. And
I was like, it's not a sleeping bag. The compartment's too small. There is nowhere to put your head. I was like, I don't know what it is.
So it amazes me that you didn't think to just Google sleepyhead.
Yeah.
Or do an image search on sleepyhead. I bet you'd have got thousands of pictures of people asleep, but yeah.
Probably.
Anyway, so you listed it and it sold within a day or two, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
So if you see these sleepyhead,
I was just amazed when I did look it up how much they were going for. Apparently they're really trendy among sort of, young parents.
Yeah. So yeah, that was something that you were going to disregard, and it turned into a nice quick sale.
Yeah.
And if you find them with the padding in this sort of round bit here, the edge, it should have a what is it, like a foam thing?
I don't think it's foam. I think it's just like cushioning type thing. It's
okay. So if you find one with that, then they go for like 40 or 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep your eyes out for those sleepyhead.
There were probably more than that actually.
Baby nest
them go
things.
Up to 70 when I was looking.
70? Who pays 70 for a poxy baby lounger? Whatever it is. And the rest is just, I thought I'd update you guys on how I'm doing with that big load of Lego. If you saw recently, I did a video where my nephew was over and I just press ganged him into working for me on work experience, building loads of Lego. I sold that load of police stuff. That went for £50. My brother-in-law bought the garage repair set off me for 40. I was going to list it for 50, but he got mates rates on that one. This one went for 40. That was a really nice set. Lego delivery truck and a couple of extras that I threw in. And these, again, I think were in that video I did the other day, weren't really worth much. The Life of George ones, these over here, someone explained to me that I think the app is outdated or discontinued or something. So they were saying that's why those have come down in price. And these two games just don't have much value. So bundled the lot together, got a really quick sale, and it went international. So happy to get rid of that. And then the figure. Oh, hello, super chat time. Chelsea says £5 for not going to the boot sale today and giving me a chance. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Alan. Welcome aboard. Really appreciate the super chat. Let us know if you found some good stuff. And hopefully we'll see you down there soon. So yeah, so those sold quick, which was nice. And then the figures that were there that I didn't put with sets, I bundled these together, a couple of horses, and then a load of nothing special figures. There was a couple of Ninjagos, but they didn't seem to be rare ones. Chucked all that together, got £35, I think, within a day or so. So that was good. And I split these off. They're the figures from a Harry Potter set, and I got £10 with shipping for those. This was Lucius Malfoy, I think, and of course Dobby. Oh, Dobby's dead.
Oh, don't you cry.
Don't cry, he'll be all right.
That's what Ellen's watching currently. She's sitting there watching Goblet of Fire.
Ellen's watching Goblet of Fire on the TV right now. And a couple of these Marvel ones that happen to be in there, but there's no real value in them. So there's a Spider-Man, little Hawkeye, and Thor with his hammer. But only worth, well, that's what I got, £6 with shipping. So far on that Lego lot, I think that's everything. Oh, don't know what that was. Yeah, let me come out of here again. Oh, stop that. So yeah, on that Lego haul that I had, it paid out £85. We've had approximately £200 back so far, and I've still got £225 worth listed, which includes a big job lot that I may switch to auction if it doesn't go on by it now.
Yeah.
So hoping to get over £400 on that £85 investment. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's what One Man Riot, Dobby died, ? Yeah, as if you don't know. How old is that? Right, I'm shutting the curtains. It's dark outside now, so we look like fish in a fishbowl. One Man Riot. Wow, £35 for a bunch of Lego, worth that time. Yeah, Lego for me is worth the time and investment. Definitely. Has Chelsea let us know if you got any goodies? Can't see another thing. Spoiler alert, Dobby is dead.
He said he's got a few good DVDs and a Monty Python board game, but the weather put most sellers off.
Yeah, we figured it wouldn't be good anyway, because the rain, it's been really rainy around here.
Yeah.
So most sellers would hold off for another week or two. I'm glad you got a few bits though. A few comments about Dobby. That's hardly a spoiler. I know somebody was a bit upset that I shared that Doctor Who was a woman last week.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It was on telly. It was on like the news and stuff. Hitman says it was the worst rain ever at my car boot today, but the best haul ever. Wow.
It surprises me that people go out to sell when it's that bad, really. But yeah,
I've had some amazing hauls, like in deep winter when it's freezing cold and it's like a load of the dealers just stay in bed.
Well, I watched the Drew Resellers Insta story, and they said they did really well because people were just like almost giving stuff away, and they got stuff really cheap because it was raining, and they could spend their time because they didn't have much competition.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's always an opportunity.
Yeah.
So excellent. How are we doing? 2046. Okay, so we've got 15 minutes to ramble. That's all I had set up to share. I could have shared loads more stuff, but yeah, that's all we've got. Question, Nick, just had a sale but can't find the item, so offered any other gamers a sorry. Lady was not impressed. P.S. How's videos going? Oh yeah, good idea, by the way. If you had a sale and you can't find it, to communicate and offer them options. We've done that before, haven't we, when we've messed up?
Yeah.
And obviously if anything you can offer isn't good enough, you just refund them and apologize. But yeah, good to see you getting creative and trying to solve it for them. As for how's videos going, yeah, great. Still making them, if you mean YouTube.
I don't know.
It might mean videos as in video players.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Or
I've got a load of videos.
Got any videos as in videos to play that we've got to list? I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows? We don't know.
Nick, I got 64 Lego sets like yours today at a car boot, £100. Wow. 64 Lego City sets. That's crazy. If you got that for £100, I got nowhere near 64 sets. Wow, nice find.
Fantastic.
Okay. Right, so if you've got any questions...
Sorry, I was just laughing at that comment. Situation in the UK is getting ridiculous. Now the BBC can't even afford to pay a man to play Doctor Who anymore.
Very topical. Tactical Bite says, Dobby is a woman and Doctor Who is dead? Yeah, if you like. So here's just says, sorry to hear you've had a rough day, Lisa. What's going on with Lisa?
I just saw that Lisa
I missed
popped
it.
in. She said she'd had a horrible day. So yeah, sorry about that, Lisa.
Well, hopefully we can be daft and just cheer you up.
Yeah.
That's all we can offer, I'm afraid,
You've
Lisa.
missed all my daft dancing, I'm afraid. Have to watch it back.
Lucy T, question: what's your starburst thing? What's our starburst thing? We don't have to. Oh, I thought you mean. Oh, this is all everything I packaged up to go out.
You don't know what it is, do you?
Something that's going out.
They're going to receive. There's a lot of debate that goes on the forums about reusing boxes and whether customers get put out that they get.
Why would you care? As long as the box is sturdy, it arrives in one piece inside, it does its job. Why would you care if you receive it in a starburst? You know, it's recycling in action. That's what that is. I think what is in here is 2 little Winnie the Pooh figures. You know, those eels?
Yeah, the eels.
I think that's what's in there. Had some really good orders, actually. We've had quite a good week. I did look earlier. Considering the little work we've actually put in again, we did 11, I think it was 1150 on eBay. Amazon's not doing so good. I've not been sending a great deal up, so we did about 550, I think, on Amazon.
Yeah, we sent a couple of boxes up though.
I did send a box and
in.
Yeah, and some stuff started selling already from that. So we did about 1600 on both for the last 7 days.
Yeah.
And like I say, considering the work we actually put in,
we took a lot. We you know, it's not like we don't do anything. We just
no, we do work, obviously, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we could be more regimented and list hundreds of things a week. But
this is the thing. We were chatting with Zahir about this, weren't we?
Yeah.
We could work our socks off and, you know, do 12-hour days or whatever and be earning twice what I've just quoted, potentially. But we do this as much for the lifestyle and the freedom to be able to not work too hard, to put in the hours we want.
It really depends what you want to get out of the job that you do. I mean, we've chosen to work at home so that we can prioritize family, we can prioritize having you know, a less stressful lifestyle. We're both, you know, in our early 40s now, so we've spent a good 20 years of our lives working really blooming hard, and
we worked ourselves into a position where we don't have to work as hard anymore, and I have to keep reminding myself of that. And for us, it isn't so much about the numbers. Obviously, it's nice to have great numbers, and of course it is. We all want to earn money,
exactly,
but that's not the chase for us anymore.
Yeah,
it was. I mean, Andrew will tell you how hardworking and driven I was to make money 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
And you're still a workaholic now.
Yeah, but much less than I was. Way less. So anyway, had interesting conversations going on recently with friends of ours about the work-life balance.
Everybody's in a different place with that. You know, everybody's in a different place financially, different, you know, outgoings, different lifestyle choices, and
and if you're happy with what you're getting out of it and it suits your situation, that's all you need to worry about. We can also get caught up comparing ourselves to others and comparing numbers and figures and turnover, and it should only really matter to you what you're making.
And I feel that, you know, I work hard doing this. You know, I don't feel like I don't, but it's, you can take your foot off the pedal a little bit if you need to. If you've got other things that are coming up,
it's the freedom.
You know, you've got things going on with your kids or you whatever, then you have the chance to prioritize that. So
you have to remember, or we have to remind ourselves why we've made all the decisions we've made. We're going away Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for my dad's birthday. You know, if we had 9-to-5 jobs, we may have struggled to get that time off. We spent yesterday standing in a field in the rain for a friend's party. It was a bit of a washout, but it was fun.
It was a fun party.
You know, just the freedom to work as and when we choose and as hard as we choose is what it's all about, really. Anyway, cool. Went off on a tangent then.
I don't know. Just thought it needed to be said. So there is often quite a lot of chat about that sort of thing. Like, Some people are kind of list, and that makes you successful because you list all the time, and other people are not so much that way, and it's horses for courses, really. You know, we have a lot of experience in what we do, and you know, we work hard at what we do, but you know, we perhaps don't, I don't know, it's up and down, isn't it? Some weeks we'll list lots, some weeks we won't list very much, that kind of thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say now.
Have you lost your thread?
No, I haven't lost my thread, but
yeah. Right, let's scroll back and see where we're at.
I suppose what I'm trying to get around to saying is that don't beat yourself up if you're feeling like that person over there is listing more or making more money than you or blah blah blah. You know, as long as you're in a place where you're doing the right thing for you and it's comfortable for you and you're happy, then that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or says.
Yeah. Remind yourself of the reasons you're doing it and what your personal goals are that you need to get out of it. Don't get too swept up in comparing yourself to others and that sort of stuff, because it's a dangerous thing to do. Okay, there was some talk about the box. Are you sending it like that? I'd brown paper that Starburst box. No, I'm sending it as it is. And I generally do. I don't care. I've never had negative comments or feedback because of it. I did have, though, once. I did send out in an empty Trivial Pursuit box. I sent a Furby, a little Furby thing, and a woman, and that I think I did brown paper that actually. But then she opened it and then sent me a really nasty email saying, "Why have you sent me a Trivial Pursuit game? I ordered a Furby." And I'm like, "Have you opened the box?" So what I did then, if I was packaging in that, I put a note on the box saying like Furby inside and just stick it on. Anyway. Yeah, Scott says some brown paper does the trick. Yeah, I could have wrapped it in brown paper, but I think it's a waste of time.
Again,
I'm on my own here, aren't I?
Horses for courses. It doesn't matter. Everybody does things differently.
Highway Bus says, I don't know. I think using new boxes creates a more professional look, but that's probably only important if you're courting repeat customers. Yeah, I'm sure. But as long as, this is Peter Ray, as long as I get the item packaged well and to my house safely, I'm not fussed what box or package they go in. And that is the response of most people I send stuff to.
Yeah, so, I wouldn't care.
They're called opal fruits. They were called opal fruits.
I remember.
Yeah, like in the 80s and early 90s. Yeah. Haha, says AGD Jack Kubowski. I used to use old boxes like that. Used to cut them open, turn them inside out, so it would look plain on the outside. Well, there you go. There's a solution for those of you that are worried about sending it out like this. That's quite clever. Zahir says, most times I don't care about the packaging I send stuff in. Yeah, as long as it's going to do the job. Yeah, I'm not too fussed. I have stuck, I have a load of big plain white stickers that I've stuck over certain stuff that's written on it. If I feel it. Sometimes, like if I've used like detergent bottles that I've got out of Poundland or wherever, and it's got those warning signs on it for corrosive materials and stuff, I cover all of those up in case the post office would get worried that that's what's in it or whatever. Apart from that, no, I don't care. I was just reading about Lisa's day. Yeah, hope you're feeling better, Lisa. Yeah, our thoughts are with you.
Sounds pretty awful. I'm really sorry about that.
Right, let's catch up on Ali Hassan. Reselling is an art, not for the faint-hearted. One way of looking at it. Scott Burrows, it's rather unprofessional. Are we still on boxes? It's rather unprofessional. It depends how you see yourself as a business. Whether packaging matters to me, it's one of the key fundamentals in good customer experience. See, I don't think a customer is going to get a bad experience opening that. Inside there are 2 Winnie the Pooh figures, wrapped to hell in bubble wrap, and then padded all the way around with newspaper. and there's a little note in there to the buyer. And if someone's going to get their nose put out of joint because it turned up in the Starburst box, then I can't be worrying about that. Darren says a box is a box. Well, see, yeah, there's obviously going to be difference of opinions. Yeah.
Well, it's worked for us for 15 years, and as you say, we've never had any negative feedback about it.
And this is a great point, actually. As YouTubers, we get a lot of people saying what you're saying isn't how I would do it, or what you're saying is wrong, or whatever. I totally respect that you guys wouldn't send a box like that, and that's totally cool. And I think it's great that you have a strong opinion about that, and you know how you would like to do it, and you wouldn't do it how I'd like to do it. I have utmost respect for that. I'm not saying this is right. I'm saying this is what I do.
No.
And I'm glad that you can tell me that you wouldn't do it like that. That's what it's all about. Yeah,
because we're not sitting here telling people how to do stuff. We're just sharing what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Chat's just jumped. Kevin, we're still on boxes. I would be disappointed if I received that box. I would love a whole box of Starburst. Yeah, they might be disappointed there's not Starburst in it. Opal fruits made to make your mouth water. Yeah.
Krillin says, Nick, you could have wrapped it in excess paper and put a bow on it.
Could have done. Nick, what's your favourite board game? Probably Othello for simplicity and pure strategy, but risk, I guess, overall. I've been working on my board game again. I might share that in a video again soon. Scott's got another comment.
Yeah, I was just reading that. He said, comparison in business is a fantastic way to grow and develop. I don't agree that such a laid-back approach is any good. However, I guess if that's your business model, then I would say that's fine. And as I've said, horses for courses, but I would say that, yes, in some cases, comparison is good. It's healthy to have a bit of competition. It's healthy to be inspired by something that somebody does. But what I was trying to say is sometimes you can kind of beat yourself up because you think that person's doing that and perhaps I should be doing that, or they're making that amount of money and I'm not, so what am I doing wrong? Or and it can start to mess with your mind. And I was just trying to say that don't let that get to you or whatever. Don't
use it for motivation. Absolutely,
for motivation and inspiration, yes, but don't let someone else is doing make you feel bad about what you do. Yeah.
And the other thing, Scott, is, I mean, we as we said before, we're just sharing where we're at in our lives. We have been self-employed for 15 years, and we were so hardworking and committed, and it was all about how much we could make as fast as possible for the majority of that time. Only in recent years, since we've been doing YouTube, really, and a little bit before, we've been taking our foot off the pedal and enjoying the financial position we're in. And that's only us. That's where we're at on this journey. I admire so much people that are driven, want to be the best, want to make more money, want to do whatever. And that was me for years and years and years. And I burnt myself out being like that. We had targets and dreams and things, and we achieved those. Our dream was to buy our own house in the town we love and pay off our mortgage. We did it. And now we're like, I'm going to work as much as I need to be happy and comfortable. So that it's just where we're at. And I'm not saying this is right for everybody.
No, everybody's in a different position.
Yeah.
So everybody's living a different life.
CYBK, if it fits the value and style of the item, I was still on boxes. And the buyer, it doesn't matter. I.e. a VCR can go in anything sensible. A Chanel bag worth £500 would go in something more sensible. Yes, agreed. If someone spent £500 on a Chanel bag, you may pick something that suits the order. I think the Disney figs that are in there were £15 or something. But yeah. Bumcrack Picker, bring back Spangles. Spangles?
Sweets.
They were like hard sweets, weren't they?
I don't remember them.
Like boiled
I
sweets.
don't think I ever had them.
Right, Lisa remembers Spangles. Right, let me catch up. Say what now? Says evening all. Right. J Ben, I'm sending 2 bangles out tomorrow. When they open it, they'll think they've got a gutter light. So he's reusing boxes. Gavin 1 UK is obviously looking at our eBay account. Our last negative items were badly packaged. Several arrived broken. I know exactly what that was. That was some mugs that went to America on GSP. I packaged the living daylights out of those, and I don't know if they were repackaged by GSP, which apparently happens a lot. But yeah, she claimed that she actually told me one arrived broken, so I don't know if it was plural. But yeah.
But yeah, thanks for taking the time to point that one out.
we're almost at the point where it's 1 negative feedback for 12 months, I think. So we're doing pretty well.
I wonder how many positives we've had since then.
Okay. Sue says, question, how's the merch going? Actually, it'd be interesting to talk about t-shirts. We've only put a couple of designs up on merch, and we shared those on our Facebook page, and some of you guys wanted to buy them. We've only done one reseller related t-shirt so far, but we do have a whole load of other designs. And unfortunately, because merch is only in the States at the moment, they don't offer international shipping. Although some of you tried to buy the reseller shirt, you couldn't. But
I can't remember who it was that suggested Spreadshirt. Somebody on Facebook suggested Spreadshirt, and it's a European company that based in Germany, and they ship within the UK. So I thought, great, that'll be it. So I've set up an account, and I spent a whole day almost trying to work out how to use their site, and I submitted designs to them. And then they wanted me to fill out a tax form. It's fair enough. That's what they do with Amazon merch as well. So I did that, and they asked for our VAT number. But you see, we're not VAT registered because we don't make over 85,000 a year. So I went back to them and I said, I explained that. And then they said, oh, you need to be registered as a private seller. And they sent me the exact same form that I've submitted to them. And so that's where I'm at. That was on Friday. And I said, this is exactly the same form that you sent me. So can you not accept the form that I've sent and just take my tax number? So I don't know, but I'm trying very hard to work out something so that people in the UK that follow us and like our t-shirts can actually purchase.
So watch this space. We will find a way
anyway.
to get our designs out there, because we want to do a little range of reseller related designs, because the response to the design we shared was so cool. So we'll work something out.
We'll get there.
We'll
get there.
Right, where are we?
Oh, Matthew Williams, just you nearly scrolled past him.
Where?
It said, hey Nick and Andrea, thanks for all the videos you have done and all the information you have shared. Totally inspired me to start reselling. Thank you, Matthew. That's really lovely message.
Yeah, thanks Matthew. Again, we just share what we do, and if that happens to inspire someone to have a go, to dabble in this, then makes it all worthwhile. Yeah, that's cool. Nick, where do you guys live? Oh, that's Krillin. Hi, Krillin. I think Krillin's in America, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
We are in a town called Hitchin, which is, if you know where London is, we're about 30 miles out, pretty much dead north. So we're southeast of the UK. Lonnie's in there. Says, I'm sure Hardhead wasn't shipped in a cereal box. No, it wasn't. It was very well padded. Yeah. So we've covered that. How are we doing for time? Oh, okay. We'll just carry on in the chat for a bit. What's Darren said there? Oh, it just jumped. Oh God. What box Nix uses is not a big issue. Why everything is missing a plug, however. Oh my God. I think that's relating to that PlayStation I bought. Yeah, very funny, Darren.
Yeah, and then Chris Gott says, work to live, not the other way around. Yes.
Yeah, that's where we're at, I think, Chris. Well put. And we spent a long time working, probably too hard and too long hours. When we had our retail shop, which was a gaming trade-in shop, that sort of thing, we were also running an Amazon shop and an eBay shop, and we would do 9 to 5 in the shop, and then quite often I would work late.
Yeah.
And we would work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday I would go to boot sales, back at work on Monday. And we earned an awful lot of money and we did really well out of it, but I ran myself ragged, as did you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're much more in a place now where it's do enough to be comfortable and
enjoy what we're doing as well. And I think as long as you always enjoy what you're doing, that's the main thing. I just want to say, Lisa Shelley said that she's 37. She's in the same position with a house paid for, no mortgage. So after years of very hard work, she's now choosing to only work as much as she wants to. She's very blessed. Yes. And we feel very blessed as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah. But you only get that if you put the work in to start with. So as I say, everybody's in a different position. But
we're all where we are, and you just have to do what works for you. I was here. Final word on boxes. I've sent hi-fi costing £600 overseas in recycled cardboard, and all that buyers care about, in my experience, is their stuff arriving in one piece. That's kind of where I'm at with it, to be honest. J Ben, Nick,
that's
do
June.
I really? Hey,
that's June.
Do I really look like a fella? Oh, I can. Oh no, you don't look like a fella.
You're blind.
Your icon is so small. It's right over there.
Tiny.
And even with these on, I'm as blind as a bat. Apologies.
You need to get your eyes tested, I reckon, because I wear glasses as well when I'm working, and quite often, I can see something that's written, and I have to read it for you, and you're wearing your glasses, and I'm not. So you definitely need your eyes testing.
Okay. Are we done now? Right. So let's just. I'll
have one final word on boxes, shall I? The amount of money that we must have saved on recycling boxes over the years.
Yeah.
It's all profit in the end.
Oh, there we go. We asked the question. 878 positive feedbacks since the negative.
Oh, well, there you go. Thanks, Gavin.
So we're doing okay. Yeah, a mug got broken. Deal with it.
And like you said, you think that they repackage when they send by GSP.
Or maybe that's it. Maybe that's his feedback, because someone's saying, "Well done, Gavin." I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I don't know whether that's us or him.
I don't know either.
Right. So, Andrea, do you sell clothing on Amazon?
I don't. No.
Okay, I'm going to try and just whiz to the end of this.
It's jumped forwards.
They need to sort this chat thing out. I had a cashmere Chanel sweater that was ruined by GSP, says Krillin.
Oh, wow.
Do you think they repackaged it then? Because I still think the negative feedback we got going back to that, I mean, it could have just broken somehow, but I packaged the hell out of ceramics.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. I thought they might have repackaged it and just ballsed it up. To reuse is better than to recycle. It uses less energy, says Pete. Exactly. This is proper recycling in action.
Yeah.
Who pays epoxy £0, 0 pence for a recycled box? Me? Okay. Right, I'm going to have to get to the end of this. Jason Entwistle says, T-shirt idea for you, Nick. It's bitching and hitching. That is a thing.
Done. Yeah.
Bitching and hitching. No, hitching is bitching.
Yeah.
Is a thing in hitching, and there's been T-shirts available through local outlets for years. Been done, mate.
One Man Riot says, is Hitchin a new town like Milton Keynes? No, it's not. It's a very old market town.
It's crazy old. It's been here since the dawn of time. Luke Parry, let's just read that quick. Speaking of inspiring, I began watching your videos around 2 months back and started doing what you're doing on a smaller scale. After 1 month, I managed to pay for a holiday.
Oh, well,
there you go.
Fantastic. Thanks, Luke.
Reselling is perfect for part-time added income. If you've got a little mini goal like that, like, I don't know, you want a holiday, you want a new PS4, whatever it is, reselling you can fit in around a day job, and I don't think there's any easier or, I don't know, accessible way of making money. Everyone has a PC or a phone these days. That's all you need to get going. So fantastic. Yeah, lots of other people congratulating Luke on his little achievement there. It's brilliant news. Okay. Oh, it's just jumped to the end. I'm going to leave it at the end there, and we'll do a couple of questions and then we'll wrap this up because we've been on an hour and a quarter now.
Oh, Gavin said, Krillin has super chatted us. Thank you, Krillin. People will think you are talking about Chris Hitchin. Okay, I don't know who Chris Hitchin is.
Who's Chris Hitchin? Yeah, let us know who Chris Hitchin is. He's probably like a famous sports person in America that we've never heard of or something. I don't know. Who's Chris Hitchin? But spelt different. Question: ever had someone tell you after they bought an item that it was priced too high, even though they put in a best offer? No, but that's ridiculous. If they made you an offer, you accepted, and then they said it was priced too high. Well, they're the fool there, then, aren't they? Oh, that's ridiculous. Who is this Chris Hitchin?
I don't know. Did Nick go to Hitchin Boys School? No. No, because you're not from Hitchin.
I'm not originally from Hitchin. I went to Stanborough School, which is in Welwyn Garden.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So let's just do that one. We're going to do. Oh, well, there's two more. Now, there's a GSP comment there from Adam. On the GSP repacking thing, I've started taking photos of my packing before I send it to GSP. Interesting.
Oh,
Neil says they do repack certain items at GSP, as I've had this issue and spoken to eBay about it. Yeah, I've heard similar things, and I'm not claiming that the way I pack ceramics, there's no way on earth it could get smashed, but they were so packed and padded with so much around them, you would have had to run it over with a blooming car to break them.
No.
Anyway,
I've just read Blitz, who says, been trying to figure out what to do with my colleague in terms of business because we've just been told we are getting made redundant. I'm really sorry to hear that. As they say, when one door closes, so it could be a good thing in the end if you're talking about, starting a business with your colleague. And let us know how you get on. I'm sorry to hear the news, but yeah, this could be that opportunity that's actually you've been waiting for, you just didn't know. So hopefully you can make something work for you. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck, and let us know. There was one question I was going to touch on before we leave all these people to get on
Gavin
with.
said, Nick and Andrea eBay account I was referring to. Ref the POS.
Oh, okay. So we're not doing too bad then. 1 feedback and then 800 positive.
Yeah. Must be doing something right.
Whatever. There was one question. One Man Riot again says, what items do you stock up on for last quarter on eBay and Amazon? mostly toys and games, to be honest.
Yeah. And media.
Some media I do put away. We have a load of stuff in the loft that's more gift oriented. When we did that RA haul, there was a load of mugs and bake-off stuff. We're hoarding all of that for fourth quarter. We got a load of cosmetics and Zoella products, boxes and boxes. I don't even think I shared that at the time. We bought tons of it out of Superdrug. So that we're going to sell on in fourth quarter. So yeah, that sort of stuff that is giftable in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Okay, right, people are saying goodbye to Lisa. I think she's gone. Take care. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Blitz wants my t-shirt. Well, you can't have it. Right. Yeah, we're going to leave you there because we have waffled way too long. Thanks ever so much for joining us. We've still got over 200 people watching us on a Sunday evening. Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. We said before.
And thanks for the box debate. I think it's always good to have a healthy debate, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm not right. What I do isn't right. It's just how I do things. And I love that people can share that they wouldn't consider doing that. Yeah. And that's a big deal. You know, that's so cool.
That's cool.
It just shows that, you know, there's many ways to do reselling. There's many ways to run a business online. We're just sharing what we do, and we hope you enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for joining us as ever. We've said before, but we really enjoy coming on and just chatting to you guys. It's great that so many people choose to share this time with us on a Sunday.
Yeah, we really enjoy our Sunday chats, don't we?
Yeah. We're away Tuesday. I'm going to try and do the Tat Chat with Zahir, which is on his channel on Tuesday. So if you're not subbed to Zahir, go over there now, sub to Zahir. The channel is Zahir Malik. And then I will try and join him on Tuesday. We have a very special guest lined up. And then next Thursday, we have another very special guest lined up for my channel. And then we'll see you on Caroline's channel Thursday night.
Yeah, busy week.
Yeah, I won't be able to play cards if I do that.
No.
My poker game.
Have a night off.
Man.
Go and play a silly game with us.
Yes, indeed. Right, thanks everyone. Take care. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. Bash the hell out of that like button. And we'll see you when we see you.
Yeah. Okay, take care. Have a good week, everyone.
Take care, guys. Bye for now.